Hello there, if you want to have a closer look at the equipment I use on this little 30cm nanocube, stick around, stick to the end, enjoy. Hello, AQUASCAPE here and welcome to my adventures in aquascaping. So in the previous video I showed you the actual build of this aquarium. On this video we're just going to have a closer look at the equipment I'm using, covering the size of the tank, filtration, etc. So I'll go from the top down and we'll just go through it. Starting at the top, here we have the AQUASCAPE LED Smart Plant Light, which is a really affordable light. This is a 6 watt, 8000 Kelvin light, which is specific for plants. Although it's low wattage, it's perfect for this type of setup. So we don't need high intensity light. We just want a low level of light, which will grow the plants which were chosen for this particular scape, which are all the easy category plants like the ferns, the newbie species, etc. So that's why I chose to use this light. This is a light here, this is the white version. It's like an iPhone, alright? Aye. Enough of that. Yeah, so this is what you see the light, very sleek modern look, and comes in black, white, different versions, but I prefer to stick with the plant version because obviously we're using planted aquariums. So it's got the better spectrum for plants and also 8000 K, which is a good Kelvin for growing plants. So yeah, that's the light. I will leave links to all the equipment I'm talking about in the description if you want to go and check it out or buy them for yourselves. I've used these lights on loads of aquariums over the past few years. Even with the bigger tank, I've used 2 of these on a longer aquarium and I've had good success as long as you choose the right plants. Like I say, easy category plants, which don't need loads of intense light, so perfect. Because it's a real simple low energy tank and it's not crammed with plants, I only run the lights for 5 hours a day, just running on one of the standard timers you can buy from all shops. Just plug that in a timer, 5 hours a day, and as you can see, no algae issues. Plants are growing slowly but surely, but these are all slow growers anyways, and everything's going okay. So this has been running, I think it's around 10 weeks now, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's the lighting covered. I might as well go on the tank itself. This tank is from UNS, which is Ultimate Nature Systems, and it's a 30cm cube. Really good quality, high quality glass, minimal silicone work. I said it in a wanna. And it's perfect for aquascaping. You can't get cheaper, you can get more expensive tanks, but generally if you get a 30cm cube, that's what you're looking for. And the light is great for that height aquarium, depth, etc. So that's UNS, which is Ultimate Nature Systems. Excellent. Again, link in description. Really nice tanks. Next up, we'll go on to the filtration. Here I'm using the Seachem Tidal 35. So this is the box. Really good quality filters. I tend not to use anything but external filters in my aquariums, but when it comes to nano aquariums, I like to use either an internal or the hang on the back, and the Tidal 35 is perfect for that. So I'm going to just read off the box here. So the Seachem Tidal 35 comes with a warranty, 3+2 years, which is always a good thing. Aquarium power filter for up to 35 US gallons, 130 litres. Highest flow rate in class, which is cool. So that's 500 litres an hour, 130 US gallons per hour. It's a self-priming pump, which is great because when you're doing your tank maintenance, you don't have to fill it back up or anything. You basically just switch on and it's good to go. So the self-priming thing is quite handy when you get used to it. Self-cleaning impeller. I'm not 100% sure how a self-cleaning impeller works. I still take the impeller out once every couple of months and give it a good clean with a toothbrush. I've never had any issues with slow flow or problems with the impeller, the motor. I've been lucky, I've had no issues at all when I've been using these. I've used them on and off now for about 4 years, no probs. It has got a surface skimmer. The downside with that is I like to have my tank level really high, so it's going over the inlet, so you don't get the surface skimming. It doesn't really bother me too much because I tend to, this evaporates. I'm always topping up a few times a week with a small tank. But if you do want to use a skimmer, all you would do is drop the level to underneath the grill, and that would also skim the surface for you as well. And a really good thing, this actually comes with the biomedia, which is the almighty matrix. By far my favourite biomedia, Seachem matrix. So you get a little pouch of that which happily sits in the canister, and you also get a sponge. So the water's going through, hits the sponge first, hits your biomedia and just trickles out. This little blue button here, you can't control the flow, which is great because bettas don't like high flow. Perfect. And the flow is ideal. So it's not blowing your bettas all over, especially if you've got the really long-tailed varieties of betta fish. Speaking of bettas, that's my betta there, that's Bowie. He's called Bowie because after David Bowie, he's got 2 different colour eyes. And my friend Nicole at Horizon Aquatics, she came up with that cool name, and I thought, has to be. My previous betta was called Hendrix, after Jimi Hendrix. Maybe I'm a bit of a rock music fan. That's where the name came from. Bowie the betta, 2 different colour eyes. Anyways, that's enough of that. But filtration, yeah. Seachem Tidal 35, class it as a power filter, hang on the back filter, and just a little thing on the black backgrounds. On my aquariums, I tend to favour lighter backgrounds, so like a white background or like a white diffused background. But on these ones here where I'm using hang on the back filters, I decided to use a black backdrop, and I think it just hides the equipment more. I do have a little heater in this one because I want to keep the temperature quite warm for the betta, and I use the Siche Jolly preset, and this is preset at 25 degrees, so you can't control the settings unfortunately with this one, but it's perfect for what I need for this. I want this set at 25 degrees, so there's no messing with it. I just pop that in and it's hidden right in the corner. You can hardly see it behind the wood. Fits perfect. Nice slimline design. And here's a little fact for you. Siche also make the pumps for the Seachem Tidal. If you didn't know, there you go. Siche are a well-known brand from Italy in the pond and aquarium game. They make pumps, filters, heaters, all sorts of equipment. So yeah, that's a little fact on Siche. So we've covered the light, we've covered the filtration, we've covered the media inside the filter, the size of the tank, and that's a really simple setup. If you're wondering about the stand, these are just IKEA stands. IKEA Besta, really popular cabinet within IKEA, but a lot of people use these for their fish rooms, aquarium rooms, etc. Okay for nanos, I wouldn't put anything extremely heavy on here. Before we go, I would like to cover what I'm actually using to fertilize tanks. I'm only using 2 products on this tank. Twice a week I dose with Seachem Flourish, which is a comprehensive supplement containing all the essential microelements, trace elements, and some of the elements in there. There's a little bit iron as well. So I just dose as per bottle instructions twice a week. It's only a very tiny amount on this, so you've got to be careful. You don't want to overdose with this. You will get algae issues. To dose such a small amount, I actually use little pivots, what they use in laboratories. I just use a pivot and drop that in there, so it's a little tiny amount. But yeah, it's not a full-on all-in-one, but it is a good comprehensive supplement to use. If I did notice anything going on with the plants, certain plants were really pale, unhealthy, dying off, I might want to look and think, I know I may need to add a bit of potassium, I might need to add a bit of nitrogen, but at least I can do that. So it's not an all-in-one, but I can always add more different supplements if I need to, if that makes sense. But to keep things simple, twice a week, Seachem Flourish, and I dose Seachem Flourish XL daily. It's a bioavailable carbon for the planted aquarium. There's lots of hoo-ha about this. It's not a carbon, liquid carbon, blah blah blah. To be honest, I find it a good supplement and I dose it daily. Even on my other aquariums which I inject with CO2. I find this a good product, and personally I use it as per bottle instructions on a daily basis. Alongside the other supplements I'm using, I'm getting healthy plant growth, I'm getting minimal algae issues, which is always a bonus. And yeah, I would highly recommend it. Yes, I'm a Seachem ambassador. Yes, I'm going to promote Seachem, but I use products I've used for years and I will continue to do so. Even if I wasn't with sea chem. That's genuine, honest truth. Some sea chem products I don't use. I don't feel the need and I don't need them, but a lot I do. So yeah. So on the fertin routine, daily, Excel, as per bottle instructions. Again, it's only a tiny amount. And twice a week, sea chem flourish. That's my dosing on a low tech, low energy tank. So that's it guys, that's the rig rundown of this little nano aquarium. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been of some use. If it has, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Till next video guys, thanks for watching. See you later.